Hi everyone, Quadian here. Chemistry with Quadian, it's our channel for chemistry students from all over the world. We will teach you every day about all of chemistry theory lessons. Subscribe our channel and press the bell button for daily lectures updates.
Students, Assalamu alaikum. Today we will discuss about nomenclature of alkene. We will discuss all the tricky points which should be kept in mind while giving a systematic name to the alkene. So students, this lecture would further cement and polishes your concepts regarding nomenclature of alkene. So let's start the discussion. Students, today we will talk about alkene nomenclature. We will discuss all the tricky points which should be kept in mind while giving systematic name to the alkenes. So before going into discussion of nomenclature of alkene, we will define what are alkenes. Alkenes are the unsaturated hydrocarbon that contain at least one double bond. They have general formula CnH2n. While n is an integer, its value starts from 2 to infinity. When the value of n is 2, the value of hydrogen would become 4. The structure which is formed known as ethene. When the value of n is 3, the value of carbon would become 3 and the value of hydrogen would become 6. The structure which is formed known as propene. So the alkenes are the unsaturated hydrocarbon. Why they are unsaturated hydrocarbon? Because they contain 2 hydrogen atom less than the alkane. The double bond is also called as olefinic bond or ethylenic bond. The name olefin arose from the fact that ethylene was called oil forming gas. Since it forms oily liquid when treated with chlorine or bromine, that's why alkenes are also called as olefin, means they are involved in forming oils. So now we will move towards nomenclature of the alkenes. Alkenes are given IUPAC name using the same procedure to name alkanes with minor modifications. Almost the nomenclature of alkane and alkyne are similar. Some of the points are exactly similar, but as their functional group is changing continuously, so there are minor modification in it. So let's start. First postulates, first important points which should be kept in mind while naming systematic name to the alkene. Identify the parent chain, which include the carbon-carbon double bond. Our first target is that we should identify the parent chain that contain the carbon-carbon double bond. So basically, our target is to select the longest chain that contain carbon-carbon bond as a parent chain. So our second postulate is that identify and name the substituents. Our second most important target is that we should identify the substituents and we should assign a name to the substituents. So our third important point is that assign a locant and prefix if necessary to each substituent. So our target is that we should assign a number, a position to the substituents. So give the carbon-carbon double bond the lowest number possible. So our target is also that we should assign lowest possible number to the carbon-carbon double bond. 4 important points which should be kept in mind: list the numbered substituent before the parent name in alphabetical order. We should assign the substituent names in alphabetical order. For example, if the name of ethyl would come first and the name of methyl would come later, because ethyl starts from E and methyl starts from M. So alphabetically E come first and M come later. So we will assign the name of substituents in alphabetical order. Ignore prefixes when ordering alphabetically. When we ordering alphabetically, then we will ignore the prefixes except iso. The carbon-carbon double bond locant is placed either just before the parent name or just before the "-ene" suffix. So we can write the systematic name of alkene by 2 methods. We can place the carbon-carbon double bond before the parent name and before the en suffix. So now we will deeply discuss all these 5 points in detail. The first point is that identify the parent chain, which should include the carbon-carbon double bond. As we are discussing the nomenclature of alkene, and the functional group of alkene is double bond. So our target is that we should identify the parent chain which contain carbon-carbon double bond. So the name of the parent chain should end in "-ene" rather than "-ane". As we discussed earlier in our last lecture, the name of alkane was ending on "-ane", while the name of alkene would be end on "-ene". So here is a structure, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This structure contains 5 carbons, so it is named as pentane. Why pentane? Because it is an alkane. When we talk about this, numbering start from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This longest chain contains 5 carbon. That's why it is known as pentene. Why pentene? Because it contains 1 double bond. So the parent chain should include the carbon-carbon double bond. So here is another example. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The longest contains 8 carbon and it is a alkane. So its parent name is octane because it contains 8 carbon. When we discuss about this structure, when it contains double bond here, although the longest chain contains 8 carbon, but numbering from here double bond, we should include the carbon-carbon double bond in the parent chain. So numbering start from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So our longest chain is this one because it contains double bond. So its parent name would be heptene. So move towards second and third postulates. Identify and name the substituents. Our second important task is that we should identify the substituent first, and after that we assign a name to the substituents. So third point is that assign a locant to each substituents. Numberings begin from the end near to the double bond. We should assign a locant to the double bond which is closer, which is nearer. So like discuss this example. When we start numbering from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The longest chain or the parent chain contains 7 carbon atom. And the double bond is here getting the number 2. So when we assign a numbering to the same structure from the right side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here is also longest chain contains 7 carbon. But here the double bond is getting the position 5. So our target is that numbering begin from the end near to the double bond. We should assign minimum possible number to the double bond. So this structure is correct. This numbering is correct while this numbering is incorrect. The locant of the double bond is a single number and is the number indicating where the double bond start. The alkene above is located at the 2 carbon. So this is because here we are assigning the double bond a lower number. That's why it is a correct structure, while this is an incorrect numbering. So move further. List the number substituent before the parent name in alphabetical order. So we should, as we discussed earlier, we should number the substituent in alphabetical order. Ignore prefixes except ISO while ordering alphabetically. The fifth important point is that the carbon-carbon double bond locant is placed either before the parent name or just before the en suffix. As we discussed earlier, we can write the name of systematic name to the alkene by 2 methods. We can place the double bond, carbon-carbon double bond locant just before the parent name or just after before the en suffix. For example, here we will discuss this example as the longest chain contains 7 carbon. So, and it contains it contains 3 substituents. Two substituents are on 5th carbon. Here is methyl, and here is also methyl. So we will number this compound by 2 methods. First one is, as we discussed earlier, that the name of substituent should come first and the name of parent chain would come later. So the name is 556 trimethyl 2-heptene. So here is first. So second one is that 556 trimethyl hept. Why hept? Because it contains 7 carbon. Hept, 2 position contain double bond, 2-ene. So we can assign the name to carbon-carbon double bond by these 2 methods. Note, alkene has the E configuration here, which must be indicated in the name in parentheses. So exact name of this compound would become E is 556 trimethyl hept 2-ene. We will discuss about E and Z nomenclature in our next video. Here we will, I give you a short idea. Here this bulky group and this bulky group, these are on the opposite side. When the bulky group are on opposite sides, the alkene would be E. When the bulky group are on the same side, for example, if this group was on this side, then the name of alkene would become Z. So we will further discuss this E and Z nomenclature in our next video. So move towards 6 important points. If the parent chain contain more than 1 double bond, they are alkadiene for 2 if it contain 2 double bond, and if it contain 3 double bond, then the name would become alkatriene, and so on. For example, discuss these examples. When we number, as this is a planar molecule and as this one is a planar molecule and it's also symmetrical molecule, so we can number from either right or either left. So numbering from here 1, 2, 3, 4, as it's contain 4 carbon, so its parent name would be butene, and it's contain double bond on 1 position and its 3 position. So its systematic name would become 1,3-butadiene. So discuss this example. Numbering from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, as it contains 6 carbon, so its parent name would become hexene, as it contains 2 double bond on position 1st and position 5th. That's why its systematic name would become 1,5-hexadiene. Name would become 1,5-hexadiene. So move further. In case a double bond and a triple bond are present at identical position, the double bond is given the lower number. So it is a most important point while assigning the nomenclature to a compound which contain both double bond and a triple bond. So we should priority to the alkene, to the double bond. We should not give priority to the triple bond. So we will start numbering from here, 1, 2, and alkyne later. So we will number from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as longest chain contain 5 carbon and a substituent on the position number 3, which is methyl. So as we discussed earlier, name of substituent should come first. So its correct name would be 3-methyl 1-pentene, because 1 position contain a double bond and 4-ine and 4 position contain a triple bond. So its systematic name would become 3-methyl 1-pentene and 4-ine. So students, if you like this video, kindly subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for latest videos. Fi amanillah, remember me in your prayers.